This video will help anyone undertaking the IPAS mission crew course as well as those learning to fly. It provides insights into flying in and around controlled airspace and the role of air traffic service. The IPAS mission crew course provides training in how to work as a member of a mission crew on board a helicopter. On day one, trainees are given navigation routes to plan. They learn about human factors, crew resource management, risk management and aviation teamwork. We review the hazards of low flying in an obstacle environment and discuss the architecture of power lines in great detail. On day two, the aircraft arrives and the pilot gives his safety brief and we conduct ground rehearsals.
Notify you that something's going on and what your actions should be. If it's something like an engine failure or an immediate problem where we have to respond fairly quickly, I'm going to call either mayday, mayday or brace, brace, brace. Have you guys discussed brace positions?
Yeah. Okay. On this training course we operated in and near the Tamworth control zone. Tamworth Aerodrome services a busy regional city, so it is categorised as a Class D aerodrome, which means it has a control tower. Another reason it is so busy is because Tamworth is the home to the Australian Defence Force's Basic Flying Training School, which trains ADF pilots as well as pilots from other nations. They learn to fly on this type of aircraft, the CT-4B Air Trainer. Each day, trainee pilots and their instructors take off and head to the flight training area and are given clearances by air traffic controllers.
Heading 130 visual, runway 17, clear for takeoff.
They don't normally fly off in formations like this though. One means of tracking aircraft is by this app known as Flight Radar 24. Individual aircraft can be selected, such as this one, a Cessna Caravan, departing Tamworth and heading for Armidale. Here is another, this time a CT4, call sign Checker 11, which departed Tamworth, headed to the flight training area to the west and has now returned. And here is Checker 14, also returning from training area to the west. The area in blue is the control zone around the aerodrome from ground level up to 3,500. The helicopter would depart from the home location at the DPI facility shown with the letter H in the red circle, and, in this case, fly to the southwest to search for target number 2, still within the control zone. Once the team finds its target, they instruct the pilot what heading and time of flight he needs to fly to find target number 5. This leg will take them outside controlled airspace. Once they locate targets 5 and 8, the aircraft has to return to the DPI, which means re-entering controlled airspace. As part of the clearances you will hear in the rest of this video, the air traffic controller will refer to the Werris Creek railway siding circled here in red and the associated railway line. One of the procedural controls to keep the helicopter away from the training areas to the west is that the helicopter must remain at least 1 nautical mile to the east of the Werris Creek railway line. This delineation is shown here in red. This is known as procedural control and gives all airspace users a measure of flexibility while still maintaining safety. Now here is an example of one of the navigation exercises each team needs to fly. This team has to fly route 258. So the observer and the timekeeper have boarded the aircraft and the mission commander is taking her position next to the pilot. The person outside the aircraft in the red flying suit and yellow vest is myself. I'm acting as safety officer and check to ensure that everyone on board is strapped in correctly, the intercoms are in, and then I do a check around the area and of the aircraft on behalf of the pilot. Once the mission commander has plugged in her intercom, she will brief the pilot as well as give him any restrictions that are required, such as maximum altitudes or minimum altitudes that they're allowed to fly. The pilot will also give a brief to the members of the crew. This is an example of teamwork and one of the important outcomes of this type of training.
Okay, a little bit of a comms check in the back. Can you hear me okay in the back there, guys?
Yep.
So just don't forget to press your little button when you're talking there, so follow your lead halfway along. You'll find that push to talk switch there.
I'm Tony too, by the way.
How are you, Tony? Good?
Thanks. Does that work?
We've got you there now, no worries.
How's that? All good?
All good, guys, no worries. Okay, alright, we're pretty much right to go. I'm going to, as far as I understand, take you to the start point and then you need to give me some directions as where you want to go.
We've got them all mapped out where we need to go. Circle at the waypoints, take a photo. Dave's going to take the photos, he's on the left.
Copy.
And then back to base, 500 above the highest obstacle.
Cool, no problem at all, understood. And is everyone ready to go?
Yep, all good.
All good.
Okay, so obstacles, the trees to the left of the aircraft power line on the nose will be departing out behind us till we're clear of all obstacles, then I'll take you to the start point. Clear right, clear left, straight on and above. Firebird 233 is airborne DPI for route 258.
Firebird 233, requirement remain 1 nautical mile east of the Werris Creek railway line at all times. Report clear of the control zone.
Remain 1 mile east of the Werris Creek railway line and we'll report clear the zone. Firebird 233.
Firebird 233, advise PRB.
We're again 4 PRB 233.
Firebird 233.
Okay, so just confirming you'd like 60 knot speed.
Yes, thank you.
No worries.
The time from the first point, we need to fly for 5 minutes and 6 seconds.
Okay, no worries. I'll let you know when we overhead the start point so you can start your time. Okay, you can start your clock.
We need a 194 degree minute.
194 degrees, no worries. And just say again the time, how long are we flying for?
5 minutes and 6 seconds.
5 minutes, 6 seconds. We need a little bit of fuel for 5 hours. We'd see some country though.
It's important for members of the mission crew to ensure that they don't speak when they hear other traffic transmitting on the radio. This is a way for pilots to understand where other aircraft are and to gain situational awareness. When you hear traffic on the radio, it's important to remain silent so the pilot can listen to what's being said.
Kenworth Tower, g'day, Firebird 269. Firebird
Please see the
269, Kenworth Tower,
method of
g'day.
drought. You can definitely see the effects of drought come up here.
Unbelievable flying around here compared to normal. Like you see the red dirt and you think you're out near Walgett somewhere. It's unreal. So what is our first target, so I'll just know to assist you with what we're looking for?
A bit of a creek line, 2 green sheds and a house.
Okay, cool.
Present position, direct to Glen Innes, maintain 3,500, report a beam Tamworth.
Track direct current position to Glen Innes, 3,500, then report a beam Tamworth by the 269.
Here you can see the aircraft tracking to the southwest from the Tamworth DPI Institute, heading for target number 2, the orange dot.
I've got a major transmission line coming up. We'll cross it at a bit of an angle. We're well high and well clear. It's on your right hand side. It'll pass under the nose in a minute or two.
The trainees that undertake the mission crew course come from various backgrounds and have wide-ranging aviation experience.
So you've all done helicopter work before?
I'm the only one that has.
Okay.
First time in a helicopter for me.
Good mate, it's my first day too. We can learn together.
Very comforting.
No, you're good mate. So, we're flying at probably just a bit over 500 feet. So this is sort of, this is actually quite a legal height. So we're not even considered low level at this height, but it's a good. I find it's a good height for most normal observation. You can still see quite a lot, but we're well above most known obstacles. So we're not bothering anyone. We're quite legal. Obviously, we've got permission to do low-level operations in some circumstances, but most of the time you can see most things from this elevation. We could even descend a little bit and still be on the money.
Jane, how many minutes are we so far?
3 minutes, 3 seconds.
you could let me know approximately 1 minute out, that'd be good. It's always a good start looking a little early.
Yep, no worries.
Thank you.
The horses didn't seem too worried at this height, which is good.
We're 1 minute out.
Okay, so probably good time to start looking for signs. So what do we got there, Tony?
I think we're right here at 11 o'clock with the 2 green sheds and the house.
Okay, alrighty, no worries, so we should be almost bang on time. Yeah, we've got the bend in the river there, on the creek, 2 green roofs. And we've got that little, what's the little shed that there points on, is it there? Tied in close to the aircraft there somewhere.
I would say it's that little bore shed.
Okay, cool, we're happy that's our target. I'll just do a little orbit around there for our photographer. Will you let me know once you've got some shots?
Okay, I've got some photos. I'll just send the text to Chris and Conway.
Copy that, understood. Alrighty, if we restart our clock and if you give me a new heading, please.
082 degrees magnetic, and we'll be going for 4 minutes and 38 seconds.
Alright, 082, and yeah, start the clock. Firebird 233 is established, clear of the zone.
Firebird 233, report ready to return to the DPI.
Okay, Firebird 233.
Now that they've located waypoint 2, the pilot's been given a new track and time of flight. This leg will take them outside controlled airspace.
I got the major power line passing under the aircraft, well clear.
Every member of the crew on board the aircraft is responsible to assist the pilot in locating obstacles. You'll hear the mission commander sighting an obstacle to the front of the aircraft now.
At the transmission line directly in front of us at 12 o'clock.
Copy, thank you.
After successfully locating waypoint 2, the team then locates waypoint 5 and waypoint 8. Let's speed the video up a little bit here until they're ready to return to controlled airspace and back to the home location.
To the DPI, report on the ground.
Clear visual approach DPI, we'll call on the ground, Firebird 233.
Echo Papa Bravo is on downwind runway 30 right.
Okay, for Papa Bravo, number 1.
Papa Bravo.
All stations, information Kilo now, current change is QNH1007. Okay, but Papa Bravo, clear to land.
Clear to land, Echo Papa Bravo.
Okay, everyone ready for landing?
Yep.
Good.
Okay, just before we touch down, just stay in your seats until I let you know that the aircraft is secure. Just remember your departure path and follow the instructions, no rush, take your time. We'll be out the same way you came in. Following Conway's directions. Thanks for coming along.
39, go ahead.
Okay, aircraft is secure and once Conway's approached, you're clear to follow his directions. Clear the aircraft.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jamie.
No worries.
Thanks, Jamie.
Yeah, Firebird 233 on the ground, DPI.
So here the pilot has had difficulty in trying to raise air traffic control on the radio, so he goes to his alternate means, which is the onboard Bluetooth telephone. Here he lets them know that he landed safely and requests further clearance.
Downwind Tower, Peter speaking.
Yeah, g'day Peter. James, Firebird 233 on the ground DPI.
Yeah, thanks mate.
I'll be airborne
just hang on a
about...
sec. When are you getting airborne again, mate?
mate, we're just doing another hot change, about 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Oh, hang on, I'll put you under the controller in charge, mate.
Thanks, mate.
I create each navigation exercise and provide the information to the pilot, who then provides it to the air traffic controllers.
G'day mate, you cleared just going airborne on the DPI route 369 not above 2,500, report airborne.
Cleared 369, not above 2,500. We'll report airborne 233. Thanks, mate.
For more information on mission crew courses, contact Conway at ipas.com.au.